Dia Delhi in our today's Sociology orientation session by our respected Sir Vamshi Krishna Sir. Today, it is honor to introduce our remarkable educator, Vamshi Krishna Sir. Sir has completed his Bachelor of Dental Sciences from Sri Sai College near Hyderabad, PG Diploma in Hospital Administration from Apollo Institute. Hello.
You're audible.
PG
Yes.
Diploma in Hospital Administration from Apollo Institute of Health Sciences and also completed his Masters in Sociology from IGNOU. Sir is the chief mentor of sociology at IAS Baba and An Academy since 2016. And also, including these, Sir has teaching experiences of more than 10 decades. So let's welcome Vamshi Krishna Sir. So also I would like to share a quote that is, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Thank you. Now over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Right. Hi, everyone. I would request you to please switch on your video cams. That would be more comfortable so that I can know with whom I'm interacting with. Right. Hi. And also unmute so that we can interact normally. Right. Hi, Sania. Hi, Nitish. I could see a few people here. Hi, Pragati. Hi, Shruti. Hi, Kavya. Hi, Gurpratap. Hi, everyone. Right. Hi. Right. So most of you are in a stage where probably most of you would have already chosen your optional or looking to choose an optional for UPSC 2024. So right now, my thing, right, is to first help you understand what is the importance of optional. Right. As such, you are writing a very grueling exam. You already might have known about this. So, right, my thing would be first to, right, tell you a little about why optional is very important. Not only sociology, but any option in UPSC, why it must be chosen with care. First thing. The second thing is what are the benefits of choosing sociology, right? And the third thing is how, right, here at Dia and Sambhavam IAS, how I'm going to take the classes and how we are going to cover the portion and what best we can do to get maximum number of marks, right? So about all of this, we are going to discuss, right? I'll have a small PowerPoint presentation, then I'll take all your doubts, right? Don't worry, right? All your doubts will be encouraged and cleared. So this is not a session or not a class where you hide your doubts or, right, stay with your doubts always. So, right, I'll give a small presentation. It's a very brief presentation. If possible and if time permits, then we'll do a small sociological analysis of as well as for some current affairs or whatever, how to write. Right? Because a lot of people will have issues in how to write an answer sociologically. Okay, is that clear? Right, I would request all of you to please switch on your cameras so that I can know with whom I'm interacting. So, right, if you are comfortable in Hindi, please let me know. Right, I can do bilingual as well. Or if you are fine with only English, I can continue with English. Right, do you want a bilingual presentation or a, right, English is fine with you? Continue with English is what Nitish is telling. Right, great. Right, we'll just give a small presentation. Right, is the screen visible? Right, great. Right, this is a brief intro already. Right, I have been introduced by Vedika. Right, I've been teaching for UPSC since 9 years. I'm an accidental teacher. I keep telling you this. Right, when IAS Baba started, they somehow got to know that, right, I scored some good marks in sociology, and they wanted me to teach their upcoming batch. And I myself was an aspirant that time. But my batch started with around 8 people, and then it grew. Right, currently I'm associated with an academy as well. And right in 2014 and 2015, I was one of the toppers of sociology, national toppers, where I scored more than 320 on 2 occasions. I've been fortunate enough to have very good students who brought a lot of laurels to themselves and also indirectly reflecting on me. So few ranks are included for your right knowledge. And then I also contribute on a regular basis to research articles and academia. And it's my great honor to be associated with Professor Sujata Patel and Professor Uma Chakravarti. And also for a brief while, I was assisting Professor Upendra Bakshi as well. But he's a political scientist. So sometimes I do, right? Right now I'm not in, I am not able to find time, but I'll definitely try to continue on my research endeavors as well. Right? No, right? The first and foremost thing that most of you need to know is, right, what is that about your marks? Importance of mains examination in the career of a civil servant. Mains, not your prelims, not your interview, only the mains. When two of your compatriots of the same batch, say for example, Piyush and Kundan are in the same batch of IPS, let us assume, the promotions will be based on who scored highest in your mains. That is only the written part. Right? There have been cases, right? Recently, a case in Karnataka where a senior was, right, a junior was preceded and the case went to UPSC. And the UPSC decided that it is actually the second person who was a senior, and his seniority is based on his mains marks. Right? So the written part of your mains exam determines your career growth as well. Right? So it determines your seniority and thus life chances. Right? To get very good marks in your optional, to get very good marks in your mains, the main important thing is your competency and mastery over the optional. So no matter what your optional is, right, you have to be a master of it so as to improve your mains marks so that it will further help you in your career as well. Right? How many of you know about this? That your mains marks actually determine your seniority. Right? Sanya is telling yes. So yeah. Right? It's your mains marks. Totally throughout your life as a civil servant, your mains marks will decide your seniority in case of a tie. Right? The next thing is how to choose the right option. The most important thing is how to choose the right optional for mains. Right? There are many optionals, and sociology is one amongst them. Right? A lot of strategies are there across the net on what is happening, right? How to choose your optional. Many sites, many websites give this false information saying that first think about GS. Right? Think first about GS. Right? The second thing is go through the complete syllabus of the subjects that interest you. Think about your previous optional, right? Think about your previous experiences with the subject, go through some standard texts on the topic, then go through previous year's question paper and understand the need. Consider your interest, availability of resources and guidance. These are the general things that are basically given for, right? Given for GS. Most of the strategies that are available on the internet, right, use the same strategy and tell you to choose optional. Go through previous year's question paper. A lot of you, right, might also have gone through the marks of previous year's toppers, right, and chose, right. One of the persons chose public administration, and next year a lot of people took public administration because the first ranker has taken PubBad as their option, right? So most of you do that, right? Most of you do that. The question is interest enough, right? Is only your interest enough, or do you require something else? This is your UPSC, right? This is your UPSC syllabus, and it is in your notification. Please see this. Right? Is the screen visible for everyone?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Please read that very carefully. Right? The scope of the syllabus for optional paper, that is paper 6 and 7 for the examination, is broadly of the honors degree level. That is a degree higher than the bachelor's degree and lower than the master's degree. Okay. Honors usually is 4 years. So UPSC expects you, whatever subject you choose in your optional, UPSC expects you to have this knowledge, right? If a person studying 4 years of that subject, UPSC expects you to have the same level of knowledge. Okay. I hope I'm clear, right? Anyone has seen this portion? Right, I would like this session to be interactive, please. This is from your UPSC, right? Notification only. मैं कहीं से लिखा के नहीं आया ये. I have taken this from your UPSC notification only. Right? Anyone has seen this? This is in your UPSC notification. Every year prelims notification comes. Right? Online में, offline में, कहीं भी. यही रहता है हर साल. पिछले 50 साल से ये चेंज नहीं हुआ. So the minimum expected proficiency of your optional is 4 years knowledge. आप 4 years अगर वो सब्जेक्ट का पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं तो आपको कितना नॉलेज है वो पेपर में आपको दर्शाना चाहिए. This is the first thing, right? This is the first thing that most of the aspirants do not, right? Do not pay heed to, or they are not given enough importance. So this is the thing, right? Why do people score less? Because the evaluator who is evaluating your paper is not seeing that level of knowledge in your answer sheet. Right? I hope I'm clear. Why do people score less? That is the first thing. Whatever may be the optional. It may be PubBad, it may be PSIR, it may be sociology, it may be mathematics, it may be anything. That level of competency should be there in your optional writing. That means in your answer writing. Right? No, right? Sociology is one of the most popular optionals. Right? A lot of people write, roughly around 3,500 students take sociology. This is the rough figure, right? 3,500 people every year write mains with sociology optional. The figure will be roughly the same for even PSIR and PubAd as well. So this is a very popular optional and a very famous optional, right? First thing, right? What are the benefits of this optional, right? बहुत सारे लोग BCom background होंगे, engineering करे होंगे. So, right, before doing everything, you do a cost benefit analysis. Why should you choose this optional? So I'm here to do the cost benefit analysis of my optional. First thing is your papers. Optional papers, you have 500 marks, right? That is for everyone. The second added advantage is those who are preparing for sociology do not require any special preparation for SLIT. Every year, there will be definitely 2 topics that you can directly write from your sociology. Right from your thinkers. You can use everything, right? A societal topic will be there. Even your philosophical topics that are becoming very famous, you can write with the help of sociology. Right? Already you know GS1 Indian Society and GS2 Social Justice topics. They carry around a roughly 100 marks. Similarly, ethics carries 50 marks, which you can directly attribute to your societal thinkers. Right? The next one is the balanced and the nuanced approach that you have while taking sociology. Right? आप sociology एक बार पढ़ेंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि right you will have a balanced and a nuanced approach while approaching anything. Right, I'll give you an example of my interview where I was asked about, right, this was about 2014 that I'm talking about, 2015, sorry, where I was asked about, right, 370 article. Should you remove it or should you keep it? Right? Please understand this. These opinion questions are a trap. These are historical issues, right? Abhi to nikal diya gaya, that was a thing, but in 2015, this was not a thing. And I am a very small person to whether to give an answer yes or no. Right? Mera opinion to count nahi hoga, right? No one has taken my opinion. So for such kind of things, you must first give an answer balancedly without taking any side. Okay, so structural factors or political factors for 370, historical factors, all those things you need to keep in mind and give an answer. The interview person was repeatedly questioning me, right? But doctor, aapne answer nahi diya, yes or no. I did not give anything. I did not tell yes or no. Finally, the chairman himself had to intervene and said, "Wo to nahi denge, we'll move on to the next question." And then he told me in the end, very well answered. A lot of people usually take an answer step that is yes or no in the right first sentence. So, एक non-deterministic approach and एक nuanced approach आपको sociology सीखने के बाद बिल्कुल मिलेगा. So that is an added advantage for you. So by taking this option, right, in case your friends are also undecided, you can just show them this thing. Just by one optional, you are going to get more than half of the marks in UPSC. This is the biggest advantage of sociology over other subjects. Right? Ye jo, right? What do you call this thing, this balance that you get and this benefit that you get is absolutely seen with sociology option. Right? More importantly, right? Sociology आप एक बार पढ़ लेंगे तो आपका world view change होगा. Right? It is the most best and interesting subject in the entire UPSC optional preparation. Right? Everything that we deal, right? Every current affair that we deal can be dealt, right? Can be dealt in the most interesting way, right? Can be dealt in the most interesting way. We'll do one analysis in the end. Right? You will be also a little interested. Even a non-sociological topic will have a sociological analysis, right? Predominantly what appears as a non-sociological topic. right? More importantly, studying sociology can change your worldview. आप जब एक nuanced approach आपको आएगा कि जो आपको दिख रहा है उसके पीछे कई सारे reasons है, कई सारे structural and cultural factors है, right? Then you will appreciate the world and everything that is happening around you in a much better fashion. Right? One of the things that I keep getting asked is इतना अच्छा optional है तो marks क्यों नहीं मिलते? Right? Movie पता है आपको कौन सा movie है ये? Which movie is this? Maybe before your time. Anyone? Just telling no one. You can on your mic and tell in case anyone knows. This is from Dil Chahta Hai actually, where the girl, the lady in the question asks one of the protagonists. So he'll be telling that you're talented, you're beautiful and all that, right? And you're very good natured and all. Then she'll ask, if I'm such a good person, why am I not getting Akash, right? Akash, the character played by Amir Khan. So the same thing, right? So many advantages I have told of sociology, but less than 200 people make it to the list. 3,500 जो mains लिखते हैं, उसमें less than 200 people make it to the final list. Why so? Right? First thing that many miss out is the conceptual clarity. वो concept क्या है? क्यों वो concept दिया गया है? और हम लोग कहाँ use कर सकते हैं? That clarity is missing in most of the aspirants. That is why they are not able to interlink. They are studying something in paper one, but they are just studying for the sake of studying. They are not able to apply that in paper two or any current affairs or any question. So that thing is the thing that people lose out marks on. Lack of conceptual clarity and lack of interlinking and application. Most importantly, right? And I tell with all due respect, right? A lot of books have flooded the market, written by people who are not any experts in the market. I know what books, you also know what books I'm talking about, right? Not studying comprehensively from standard sources. With all due respect to every other subject, right? Most of you might have physics or maths or commerce as your subjects in your graduation, maybe. Now, if I write a book on commerce, will you read it? Will I? Right? I don't have any background in commerce. Right? I did my dental master, bachelor's. Then I did my hospital administration. Then I did my master's in sociology. Right? Please, I'll request you to on your mics and give an answer. If I write an answer, will you be able to? Right? If I write a book, will you buy it? Anyone, right? Pradyuman, Shruti, Vanshika. I'm seeing some people here. Vijay, Nitish. Anyone can give an answer. If I write a book on engineering, I've studied dental sciences. If I write a book on engineering, will you buy it? Answer दो यार कोई भी. Mute निकाल के answer दीजिए. Is it muted or? Anyone? Mike, right?
No, sir. Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, of course, we won't read it. We won't read that book.
We won't read that book. Oh my God. क्यों यार? Sana, next. Sana is also raised her hand. Yes. Yeah, Sana, you wanted to ask anything? I'm not able to listen to you. Hello. So the thing, right? You are telling that you won't buy my, you won't buy my book. That's the thing that they're telling. But can I write a book? Can I write a book on engineering? No, can I write? Question is not whether you will buy or not. Can I write a book on engineering? Anyone can give an answer. Can I write a book on engineering? That is my this thing. Someone's giving in chat box. Okay, sorry, I'm not saying. Maybe not, he's telling you can, right? Manchika is telling you can, correct. Because there are n number of books in the market, I'll take some book, copy paste that matter, right? Whether I know the subject or not. Simple thing. Standard book में 20 pages का वो topic है, मैं आपको 2 paragraphs या half page में समझा रहा हूँ और copy paste कर रहा हूँ. This is what is happening in the market. Right? Kindly do not fall into the trap of small books. Right? Simple logic. If anyone can get 300 plus, right, by reading a 300-page book or a 400-page book, all 10,000 or 15,000 people will be taking only sociology as their option. Itna logic aapka mind mein rakhiye. Correct or not? Why will people choose physics, maths, engineering, mechanical, civil, veterinary sciences, medical sciences? Right? आदमी medical sciences करा है, 40-50 books रहेंगे. Right? Roman Science and all this, whatever, whoever guys, everyone would have taken a 300 pages book, right? What you are studying for socio. समझ में आया आपका? All the 15,000 people would be writing only sociology. No other optional. UPSC also will remove all the other optionals. एक सोशियोलॉजी रखेंगे क्योंकि एक 300 पेजेस का गाइड मार्केट में आ गया. Please stay away from all this marketing gimmicks. Right? Reading of your some toppers notes, reading of some non-standard books. Right? Do not fall into that trap. Right? The next thing is misguidance. Lot of people, right, get misguided that this subject is easy, or right, it's very simple. It is not. You need to show that you are an expert, and that needs to be shown by your answer writing. So a lot of people write a general answer, a very generalistic answer. For example, Manrega comes or PM Kisan scheme comes in a 10 marker. आप सब GS का points लिख के, you will think that you have written a good answer. You will not get any marks. The second thing is most do not make notes, right? This is a vast subject with a lot of interlink. So किसी और का notes मत पढ़िए, आपका खुद का notes पढ़ना है. More importantly, structure and understanding or comprehending the question is missing in most answer writing. Right? And most importantly, if something is there, right, a question is asked, if someone is familiar with the portion, right, for example, Sanskritization is asked, books mein bahut kam rahega. The differentiating point will be your contemporary analysis of that topic. Is Sanskritization still seen today? No one writes that. So you will not have that X factor differentiating from a paper A to paper B. Right? I'll give you an example. This is called as a lag effect. This is a psychological theory. Simple thing, right? I am reading a same question over and over again. Pradyumna is writing in the first place. Pragati is writing in the second paper. Shruti is writing the third paper. Nitish is writing the fourth paper. Right? Pradyumna ko मैं 3.5 दूंगा. Pragati ko 3 because same points लिख रहे हैं. Shruti will get 3. Again, Nitish will get 2.5 for no, right, fault of his. The only fault is he is writing the same points as paper one, right? You cannot determine where is your paper. That is purely on luck. So people suffer from this. This is not only in UPSC, this is everywhere. Because this is such a hyper competitive exam, you will feel the effects of it. Even in GS, this is a common thing. Right? फर्स्ट पेपर में मुझे इंटरेस्ट रहेगा, फोर्थ पेपर तक आने तक सेम पॉइंट्स लिख रहे हो आप, तो मुझे इंटरेस्ट नहीं आएगा. So who will suffer? The person who is in the fourth position for no fault of his own. So always try to inculcate contemporary analysis in your answer writing. More importantly, right? More importantly, right? Sorry, this is this thing. Right? I'll take a lot of time to complete my portion. I teach, I dictate notes, and I'll make you write. And I do not teach from any copy pasted guides. Right? The third thing is मैं सब topics और सब doubts को class में लेता हूँ. And more importantly, I focus on dynamic part and contemporary current affairs. And I also focus on hidden portion that is there in your topics. Right? No, right? I don't have anything against any of these guides in the market. But these books are actually written by people who do not have enough background in the subject. Right? Second thing is most of them use their ranks as a selling point. Right? Most of the books that are there in the top market use layman's language and no proper use of concepts. Right? Copy pasted from source without any background or foreground. वो टॉपिक क्यों बोल रहे हैं उसका कुछ आगे पीछे नहीं रहता, just copy paste कर देते हैं. And more importantly, these books get popular because they are marketed, right? Paid marketing. Some topper gets in, right? They are paid an offer and they'll tell that I have referred this book. So the next people who are writing this exam get influenced. Unfortunately, Giddens, Harlambos and Ritzer, the three standard books that you read in paper one, they don't know about India and UPSC. Had they known about India and UPSC, they would have also promoted their books. Right? Unfortunately, they are there in UK and US, so they are not bothered. Right? Unke hi books are copy paste karke, they are selling it as it is a original analysis. Right? These are the books that I am talking about generally, right? Generally, I'm telling you this, right? Kindly do not believe in such books. Right? They self ka tarif de rahe. This will be a masterpiece in itself. Right? Most of them are written by people who are writing mains like you. Right? They make a quick buck. They do some marketing. Some big books get, right, paid promoters, rankers, and they'll tell. Right? Most importantly, the second important thing is most of you rely on some internet-based notes of some previous year topper. Right? Please do not do that. Right? Why do I tell that? The topper, right? For example, let us take Pragati she has got some rank. She's 20th rank or whatever. She has referred some notes and she has written some notes. It is very much possible that she will not write the first part and second part of that because it's in her mind. She just wants to, right, revise. So she'll just write bullet points. Since she already has referred to the primary source, you will not be getting that primary source what the topper has written. Okay, you will not know, just like a foreground or background, or where is the source from, right? No one writes the source. I just write down what is there. So please understand your notes are topper's notes. There is no topper's notes. Tomorrow you become a rank holder, your book will be used. But it is you who have written it. And please understand this. बचपन में पढ़े होंगे, one time writing is 10 times reading. Simple thing, make your notes, interlink it and do some contemporary analysis. Right? So what are the books that we are referring to here? These are all the books, right, that I use for giving you the notes. Right? All of this, it is not recommended for you. These are basically for our notes and our preparation. right? In case you have time, which I doubt you have, you can go through all of this, but don't worry, we'll be going to everything, right? Your books would be, right? Simple thing. Harlambos, blue color book, abhi to green ho gaya, and IGNU. These two modules, right? MA IGNU module and Harlambos book is more than sufficient for you to get good marks in sociology. Right? Everything is covered, right? Here. Now, right? More importantly, please keep in mind, in optional, you are given marks for clarity of thought, structuring your thoughts, and application. Sociology, as I keep telling you, is as hard or as easy like civil engineering, economics, maths, or physics. There is nothing like an easy optional in UPSC. This first thing I want to tell you, ये वहम आपको दूर करना चाहता हूँ कि कोई भी optional tough होगा या easy हो. All optionals are equally tough and equally easy. The only thing is you need to get your basics right. Right? And more importantly, most of you are aware of the concept of scaling. Scaling is a concept based on the hardness of the paper. A panel of experts are there who determine that year's toughness after the paper is published, of course. And if you are in the top 10%, right? For example, assume that sociology paper came very tough that year. And your original marks are, suppose you have got 230. For example, you got 230 out of 500. This is before scaling. But your marks are in the top 10 percentile of sociology, right? No other people have got less than you, and you're in the top 10. That year's top scoring marks, right? For example, say PubMed is become very easy that year, or say maths has become easy, or anthro has become very easy that year, for example. So someone has scored 300 in anthro. Okay, a panel of experts will determine, right? This 230 is equal to that 300. And your marks are automatically scaled up to 300. Okay, so you need to ensure no matter what is the level of toughness of that paper, right? You need to ensure that you are having a good thought process, clarity of thought and application of concept, and a proper structuring by which you will be in the top 10 percentile. You don't know your marks, right? Whatever marks you get in your final answer sheet, especially of optional, are not your real marks. All the optionals will be scaled. Okay, UPSC has not revealed the formula of scaling, even after an RTI and a Supreme Court case. Right, Supreme Court has also ruled that based on the sanctity, to preserve the sanctity of the exam, we are not going to ask. So no matter what is the hardness level of this paper, please ensure that you are in the top 10 percentile of the, right, top 10 percentile of the aspirants that you are writing. That will ensure, right, that you will get good marks. Right? Again, one more thing is a lot of opinion-based questions come in the exam. Give your opinion, right? Indian population is aging. Do you think it is a good thing or a bad thing? A lot of students, right, misunderstand the question and think that it is their option or right opinion that counts. Please understand, in UPSC, the opinion-based questions are a trap. Your opinion does not count unless it is backed by either a concept or a perspective. Here, instead of you, any other thinker is telling this, right? And the third thing is any data set. If you have any kind of data or a study that will back up your opinion, don't give your opinion without the basis of this, the concept or a perspective or a data. This is true and valid even for GS. right? Do you think our border security force needs to be beefed up or something? Some question comes, needs to be strengthened. What is your opinion? Then you have to write some committee's report. They have told this. Okay. Or a recent article says that the open border with Nepal is causing problems or something like that. Then, right, show it as your opinion. Do not give your opinions blindly. Okay. Right. Again, my teaching style is very simple. I use what is called as the storyboard approach. Right. Everything in that portion is interlinked, right? Half the students who are studying, especially the optional, do not know why they are studying a particular topic or what is the relevance and why they are doing that in the larger scheme of things. So my job as a teacher is to interlink every part of the portion. So essentially what you are reading today is, right, the story of sociology, the entire portion that is there in your topics, right? All the portion that is there is nothing but the story of sociology, right? Steve Jobs said the most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. He sets the vision, he gives the values and the agenda of an entire generation. That's why people value storytellers. So just see here, this is what is your portion, the story of sociology. How did sociology emerge? Then what were its challenges, right, to establish itself as a discipline? Then once it has established as a discipline, how did it enrich its subject matter? Then the sociological thought. How can it permeate to the next generation? Right? And then we come to Indian society. How did Indian society and Indian sociological thought evolve? Where we are going to see pre-generation and right, pre-independence and post-independence. Similarly, how did modernization of India happen? And then, right, what does sociology deal with? We deal with religion, we deal with politics, we deal with work, and we deal with mostly family. Similarly, right, the social system and change. Social system, how is the social system evolved? That is class, race, and gender. Then caste, social classes, and tribes. Similarly, is there a change that is happening? So social change, analysis, agents and consequences, theories, and finally the theories of development and dependency. Then social change in India, which is nothing but social transformation, how society has evolved in India. So this is all but your portion. And while happening, right, when the social transformation is happening, because Indian society is a mixture of both, right, modernity and traditionalism, there were certain things that challenges were there. So what were the challenges that we had to face during the social transformation? This is your portion. Right? Just simple thing. All topics will be covered, both dynamic and static. Right? I'll try to give you written notes and also the approach to answer writing as and when possible. We'll also have a basic test series and a discussion. Right? First and foremost, my thing would be not to go and do PYQs and do random things. The first thing is for you to understand the concepts, analyze the concepts, and interlink. So you must first, right, learn to walk before we can run. A lot of people face problems, or they lose confidence by looking at PYQs. If they're not able to answer a PYQ or something, don't do that. First we'll learn the basics, then we will do the answer writing part. Most importantly, right, as Abraham Lincoln said, right, if I have, right, 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. That means your basic idea is to learn and relearn the concepts and then apply before you can start writing answers. Right? More importantly, a simple thing, the Feynman technique, try to make your answers as less complicated as possible. right? Try to explain the topic in the simple language, right? Why am I studying the topic? What did the thinker mean by this? Why did Marx give a concept as this? Okay. What were the thoughts behind that? Then you self-analyze. If I am able to, right, understand what he's saying, right? If I am completely able to understand the topic myself, or am I lacking somewhere? Right? And more importantly, a lot of students or aspirants use a lot of big words. जिनका जरूरत नहीं है वो भी use करते. Kindly do not do that, because, right, the examiner gets confused. Right? And more importantly, right, recently I have seen this, all this, right? The use of chat, GPT and all of this. Please understand, this is a search engine in its refined form. It is not having the creative bent of mind. Right? Very recently, one of my students has shared an answer sheet of UPSC 2024. And I told all the answers are written by ChatGPT. The person who has put that, he has just put that, copy pasted that into ChatGPT. And whatever he has got into the answers. Please understand, the perspectives are very important when you are writing something. Right? There was a question on employment and globalization. If you could see the recent paper, 2023 paper, there was a question. A generalistic answer will not suffice here, right? You need to write about Marx's reserve army, right? Retrenchment of labor, disorganized capitalism, all these concepts need to come in. And nothing has been done of that. Just a copy pasted answer from somewhere was done. So please do not rely on such things, right? Answer writing is an art and you need to cultivate it. Okay, so this is the thing that I got it from ChatGPT. You can see. Explain the emergence of sociology. Is this answer enough for your mains? Please go through that answer and let me know if this answer is sufficient for your mains. As you can see, the answer is very generalistic in its orientation. It is not very specific. Okay, the emergence of sociology is much bigger than this and much more vast, which the ChatGPT, this is taken from ChatGPT. Please see here. मैंने नहीं बनाया answer. This is from ChatGPT. It's a generalized terminology which might be sufficient for an essay, but not for a UPSC sociology mains answer. So such kind of things students should avoid. Okay. Right. So please kindly do not do all of these things. Please work hard. This is my first and foremost thing. Refer to the standard books, do your answer writing, and do not rely on shortcuts. Okay, the field is open for questions. Right, you can ask all your questions. A lot of chats have come. Yes, interlinking, yes. Please, the field is open for questions. Yeah, Sumpi Rani, you can go ahead. I'll give chance to everyone.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. Can you please on your camera if it's not a problem for you?
Yeah. Okay. Just a minute.
Yeah, please tell me. Yeah, hi.
Sir, how much time it taken to complete the syllabus of sociology?
Roughly 4 to 6 months. Depends. Usually 4 to 6 months is the standard time.
So, do we need to like go through the standard books like her numbers and
Only two standard books are
those
there.
and
Yes, Harlambos and IGNO. My
yeah.
sincere suggestion is kindly do not refer to anything else. We will have our notes also. So
Okay, sir. So,
3 of them will be sufficient.
I had studied like some portion of the Nitin Singhania. but it was, yeah, as you said,
It
it
is
looks
written
like notes.
Sangwan.
Yeah, Nitin Changwan. Yeah, sorry.
वही बोल रहा हूँ ना मैं, सिंपल लॉजिक बोल रहा हूँ. अगर 300 पेजेस का बुक से कोई भी आदमी पढ़ के या कोई भी पर्सन पढ़ के 300 मार्क कमा लेता है, सब 15,000 नहीं, सब 10 लाख लोग जो यूपीएससी ले रहे, वो सिर्फ सोशियोलॉजी ले.
Yeah. And so one
Very
more question.
simple. Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, please.
Sorry to interrupt.
No
Sir,
problem.
I am from like economics. I'm from economics background, so
Okay.
like I have done masters in economics.
तो economics
Like
क्यों नहीं लिया यार?
there lack of resources, like lack of resources, I think. So
In
is it like
2013,
good for me to go for sociology?
that you must decide. That's what I am telling. That I am no one to decide.
But
First and foremost.
yeah, okay, sir.
In 2013, there was a topper. He was economics optional. First ranker. क्या है उनका नाम?
Ishita Rathi, she was
No,
also.
I don't know. I don't know.
She is
Ishita.
not top one rank. I think she was
One
in the
ranker
last.
so economics है.
Sorry, I don't know.
हाँ.
I don't know, sir. Yeah, that's my question, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Sachin. Yes, please go ahead. You can ask your question.
हाय सर.
Yeah, hi, please tell me.
सर मैं हिंदी में बात कर सकता
हाँ, बात करिए प्लीज.
सर मैंने सोशियोलॉजी के पीओए को देखे. सर मेरा बैकग्राउंड पीएसआईआर है. मैं उसमें ग्रेजुएशन चालू है.
ओके.
सर मुझे पीएसआईआर के, मैं दोनों में कंफ्यूज हूँ सर, सोशियोलॉजी और पीएसआईआर में. मैंने क्वेश्चन पेपर देखे पीओए को, तो मुझे सोशियोलॉजी के मुझे आसान लगे सब.
वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, आसान कुछ नहीं है. अभी मैं वही बात बोल रहा हूँ. अगर वो आसान लगते तो 10 लाख लोग यूपीएससी लिखते, सोशियोलॉजी लिखते. सी दिस इज द थिंग. आपको ये डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा कि सोशियोलॉजी का क्या है. क्वेश्चंस जनरलिस्टिक लगते हैं बट है नहीं. ओके, सो दैट इज द मेन थिंग. ओके, या.
थैंक यू सर.
Any other questions? Chats, I think. No. Anyone has asked in chat? I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, hi.
I'd like to know that what is the difference between anthropology? Hello.
Yeah, I know who's asking the question. Okay, introduce yourself. Hello. I'm only able to hear yourself.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, I'm
Okay.
Gurpratap Singh. Sir,
Okay.
I'm sir Gurpratap Singh.
Yes, yes. Please,
Good
Gurpratap.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Good
hi.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, hi. Please, boliye.
Sir, I would like to know that what is the difference between
Anthropology and sociology, right? A lot of students get confused in this as well. I would like to tell you the difference, right? Anthropology is a study of primitive societies, right? So, उसमें, right? उसमें क्या है? There will be a lot of differences, right? For example, physical anthropology and cultural anthropology. These are two things, right? Older tribes, for example, उसको study में anthropology लेते हैं. उनका culture क्या है, कैसा evolve हुआ. There are some parts of anthro that we study in social as well. When we do tribes, we will be able to do that. And also, there is a physical anthropology. That portion is a bit challenging for a non-biology student who might not have the interest. So, उसमें थोड़ा calculations ये part रहेंगे, genetics के ऊपर थोड़ा topics रहेंगे. Physical anthropology. Okay. While sociology is a study of modern societies, where we not only study a little historical part, अभी कैसा हो रहा है, that we will be able to do. Okay. Right. Not able to see the chat questions. 1 second. right? What will be the fee that you have to ask the people there? Do I have to study IGNOU material selectively? Yes, right. I'll be sharing with you what you have to study. By which portion month completes, right? We are planning to complete by April as of now, or March if time permits. Right, I studied my graduation with history, PS and economics. Oh my God. And I'm confused between history, geography and sociology. See, this is purely up to you. As I told you, right, whatever decision you make, it is for you to stick with it, right? I can easily tell you take sociology, but I will not be able to do that because I'm first and foremost a teacher. So the first and foremost, irrespective of what it is for me to guide the student. So most importantly, आपको interest रहना चाहिए. इंटरेस्ट रहे तो आपको हार्ड वर्क करने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा. Okay, that is the main thing. Okay, right? He's telling me leave. Can we do some sociological analysis before we leave? Right, Shravani, she has raised her hand. Please go ahead, Shravani.
सर नमस्कार.
हाँ नमस्कार श्रावणी, बोलिए.
सर जो PYQ है उसका मैंने क्वेश्चन देखा है, वो मतलब आसान लगता है लेकिन वो आंसर नहीं आता है.
हाँ वही
आंसर लिखने
प्रॉब्लम
में
ये है, राइट? आप स्कूल में है, स्कूल में आप पोर्शन पढ़ के PYQs करते हो. द सेम थिंग हैज बीन योर अप्रोच टिल योर डिग्री. यूपीएससी में फर्स्ट PYQs देके उसके बाद पढ़ रहे हो. What percentage of questions I don't know are repeated. I don't go into the analysis. My simple logic is whatever is your pitch, right? It might be a fast bowling pitch, spin pitch. If you have the technique, you will become like Virat Kohli. Simple logic. Okay. So same thing with sociology or any subject. Concepts ठीक तरह के करो. PYQs नहीं, आप FYQs भी कर सकते हो. Okay.
सर उसका कोई सोसाइटी थोड़ा थियोरेटिकल है तो समझने में थोड़ा दिक्कत होता है.
नहीं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, फर्स्ट पढ़िए, पढ़ने के बाद कॉन्सेप्ट को ठीक करिए, फिर PYQs अटेम्प्ट कीजिए कि आपने थियरी सही से पढ़ा कि नहीं. PYQs का वही इंपॉर्टेंस है, और कुछ इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है कि वो रिपीट होंगे. रिपीट होंगे तो वो डिग्री होगा, यूपीएससी नहीं होगा ना. एवरी टॉम डिक एंड हैरी विल गेट 90% मार्क्स. ऑप्शनल में क्या है? हाईएस्ट टॉपर गेट्स 55% मार्क्स. दैट मीन्स PYQs play a very limited role. The use of PYQ for a person who is writing now is whether his concept is clear or not, whether he is able to apply or not. Don't expect that question to be repeated. Okay, that is not UPSC is what meant for. Okay, Piyush Chauhan and others who have asked this question. My contact. That I'll share with the team, they'll give you that. Right, एक seemingly एक innocuous इसको ले लेंगे news item को, and we'll see how we can do some sociological analysis from that. Is right, then we can leave the class. 2 minutes. Okay. Is it okay? Shall I go ahead with that?
Yes, sir, sure. Please.
Yeah. Right, just a minute. I'm just downloading them. Just a minute. One second, I'll just share my screen. Are you able to see this?
Sir, it is visible now.
Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is given there?
Sir, there is a graph with
Yeah.
two portions.
It is saying that grow overtook Zerodha. What are these? What are grow and Zerodha? Right? Random news है. 2 दिन पहले, 1 दिन पहले. Just now अभी download किया मैंने. What are grow and Zerodha generally? Any idea? All the people? Anyone? Right? What are grow and Zerodha?
It is share market.
Yeah.
in
Right? Who is
companies
speaking?
or-
Who is speaking? Sorry, I'm not
Sir,
able
it's
to.
Pragati.
Huh?
Sir,
Hello?
Pragati. Yes,
Pragati,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So these are apps where you can invest, right, in stocks, through which you can invest in stocks. Basic thing, right? Share market mostly, right? Generally, you will have these apps where you can invest, right? You put some money in the account and you can invest in shares. Okay. You've heard of this apps through which you can invest, right? Put it in shares. There are a lot of apps now through which you can invest in shares. These are 2 of the most prominent things. Now, this is a economic article, right? Economy. Someone has done masters in economy. All right. Just now she has asked a question. So, right, is there any sociology in this? My question is there any sociology in this? Anyone feels that there is any sociology in this? Why should we study this? इसमें कुछ सोशियोलॉजी है क्या? ये टॉपिक हमारे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है क्या? Right, Sania is also telling apps to invest money. Yes, right. Shravani is telling yes. क्या सोशियोलॉजी है श्रावणी इसमें? आप माइक म्यूट कर लीजिए, अनम्यूट करके बताइए. It's very difficult for me to have a chat also. Money is related to society. Oh my God. Right, Sania Siddiq. Yes, please, Sania, please tell me.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Sociology
sure.
is about our society. ये कैसे grow हुआ?
Society grow. Okay. Anyone else wants to add anything to this? Anyone wants to add anything to this? Sania was raising her hand. Sania, you can add. The sociological conditions also influence the investment. Okay. Oh my God. Saving is effect in our Indian society. इसमें सेविंग होता क्या? स्टॉक्स में कितना सेविंग्स होते हैं? Anyone wants to add about this? Right? It's an open discussion. Don't worry that you are saying something wrong or right. Right? Sir, there is a lot of uncertainty related to share market. No, I am asking you, is there any sociology that can be done here? Saving is effect in our Indian society. right? As a sociology student, how you need to think is, right? What is the wider effect? Okay. What is the wider effect? How society is growing with time, maybe. Oh my God. Right? Basically, right? You are investing into stock. What is a stock? Stock is a share of a company, right? For example, I have a company and I need some money for expansion. I don't have the money. Ruko, Kunal bhai. Okay. Basically, you have to understand what is a stock. Now I don't have a money. So I raise money from market, like you and right me, right? You and others. I raise money by promising, right? By promising a share of my company or as a loan. Okay. So if I give a share of my company, it's called equity. If I raise that money as a loan, it's called debt. Okay. Now this is the basic thing. So what I do, I issue some shares for a part of my company. Now depends on how my company grows, right? There will be a right initial public offering where I tell that this share is worth 10 rupees. The share is worth 10 rupees. You can put and take a number of shares. Now, based on the market conditions, the share grows or goes down or goes up. Okay. This has been there from long time. Right? But my question is, आपके पेरेंट्स के जमाने में भी था शेयर मार्केट नहीं था आपके पेरेंट्स के जमाने में था right Bombay Stock Exchange all these were formed in 1950s
Yes, sir. It was there.
right yes right now permission has been given you all can unmute yourself whenever answer you want to give right so please be open you can right this is a discussion there is nothing like who is wrong or right I just want to show you what is sociological analysis okay my question is आपका पेरेंट्स क्यों नहीं इन्वेस्ट करे आप क्यों कर रहे random person on the road also right recently I was going in a cab the cab driver took petrol and he stopped somewhere I was thinking कुछ problem होगा cab में वो बोला सर मेरा 3000 rupees डेबिट हो गया something he was telling I told कैसे डेबिट हो गया भाई कुछ स्कैम हो गया क्या नो सर मैं ज़ेरोदा से इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ कुछ कंप्यूटर स्लो होने के वजह से वो पेट्रोल बंक में राइट नेट कम हो गया था मेरे पैसे चले गए I told nothing will happen it will come at the end of the day don't worry तो इतना मेरा कन्वर्सेशन हुआ now that person is a normal cab driver but he is investing in shares okay understood the logic
Yes, sir.
right
Yes, sir.
My question is why are people now investing more in shares than before that is the sociology that you have to understand right Zerodha Grow 5 Paisa whatever Indo Money Paytm Money whatever all these are platforms where you can directly buy shares of the market right these are platforms they don't sell shares they are an intermediary they act as brokers okay my question is that समझ में आया
Yes, sir.
so
Sir, I want to add one thing. So
yes,
पहले
yes.
हमके पास नेट का एक्सेस इतना था नहीं सोसाइटी में एंड वन थिंग इज दैट कि सोशलाइजेशन ऐसा होता था कि स्टार्टिंग से ही बोला जाता था बच्चों को कि यू हैव टू गेट स्टेबल जॉब
okay
इन द इकोनॉमी एंड उसमें कंट्रीब्यूट करना है तो
हाँ
मे बी स्टॉक मार्केट के बारे में इतना लोग सोचते नहीं थे पहले एंड वो ट्रस्ट बिल्डअप करने में भी टाइम लगता है लोगों के बीच में
okay
so these can be the possible reasons.
yes so one point is very good she has given a very good point that is the digitalization right first point is everything is at the tip of our phones right? If I want, I can just open a demat account and I can write something, right? I can invest. So she has given a very good point. Right, just a second. It takes a second. I'm not able to open the whiteboard. So, right, okay, we'll just discuss it. No, we don't write. So the first thing is, yes, digitalization has become very simple. Okay, digitalization has become very simple. And it has become very convenient. Okay. Very good. I think Vanshika has given the answer, right? Yes, very good. The second thing she told is people are not familiar with stock market. Yes, that is also one of the things that nowadays the knowledge of stock market has grown up. How has it grown up? कोई आके आपको टीच कर रहे क्या? किधर से आ रहे आप बुक्स पढ़ के खरीद क्या ले रहे क्या? Tukaram is telling ads. More importantly, social media. आप इंस्टाग्राम ओपन करो, यूट्यूब ओपन करो, फेसबुक ओपन करो, शॉर्ट्स आते हैं. Okay, some random person is telling, Ankur Wariko, for example, don't invest in FD, invest in stocks. I became a millionaire through stocks. Right? Some random other person is telling, stocks are the one. Right? He'll make fun of the other person who is investing in FD or is putting the money in the bank. Money आपका सो रहा है, उसको काम करने पे लगो. These are the normal words. Make your money work for you. You might have seen these ads. Sachinalkar will come and tell, mutual funds sahi hai. Okay. You've seen these ads, right? I am not creating any ads.
Yes, sir, we did.
Yes.
In
So
social
all
media.
this, what is this part? First thing is digitalization. Right? Second is mediated reality. You don't know anything about stock market. You don't know anything about that company. Suppose I'm investing in Tata Motors, for example. I don't know what is the output of the company. I don't know what is its debt. I don't know what is its expenses. I don't know what are its future plans. Just because someone is recommending to me. Okay, I am investing. Okay, mediated reality. Able to understand this? The third most important psychological thing is, right? Vanshika is asking me 10,000 rupees in hard cash. So suppose I have 100 rupee notes. I am counting 1 to 100. Okay. Now she comes and asks, sir, give me some money or whatever. I owe her or something. यार इतना पैसा दे रहा हूँ यार उनको बोल के I think. Now, what has happened? I don't see the money. The money is transferred from my bank account to the directly broker. So you don't have that feeling that you are transferring something very, very big or valuable. This entire concept is called financialization. Okay. Non-materialistic money. There is no money now, right? Dematerialized form. That's why it is called as demat account. You do not see material money, and that plays a very big psychological role. Right? I ask Pragati or I ask Sachin to give me 1 lakh rupees. 1000 बार सोचेंगे देने के लिए. It's in hard cash. But I tell them to pay TM. If they have it in their account, immediately they'll do it. So this plays a huge role. Why your parents are not investing in stocks while you are doing, even though your income is much lesser than them, or you might not have an income. Okay. So digitalization, ease of convenience, financialization, more importantly, mediated reality. You don't know anything about that stock, but someone is recommending, you are keeping it. Okay. Fifth thing, and the most important thing is, today we are taking more risks than ever as a society. And this is a character of postmodernity. इतना choices है हमारे पास, म्यूचुअल फंड से, स्टॉक से, फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट से, गोल्ड है. We are confused. Okay, we are confused. And without our consciousness, without understanding the underlying risk, right, we invest. A lot of people burn money by trading, daily trading, right? Short, Tukaram is telling, short way to earn money, which is created by fake promotions. Recently, SEBI has also come up on this, saying that these financial influencers are pushing a lot of people into debt traps. Invest करो, पूरा money invest करो, पूरा money startup में डालो, पूरा money इस पे डालो, उस पे डालो. So this is called as the emergence of risk society. Okay, this concept is given by Erlich Beck, which we'll be studying in postmodernity. Okay, so any kind of news, just by basic understanding of concepts, we can make it sociological. Okay. अगर आप ये बेसिक चीजें समझेंगे और ये कॉन्सेप्ट्स अप्लाई करेंगे, sociology will be a very, very good subject for you to score marks. समझ में आया? For this, you require only thorough understanding and application of concepts. बाकी, right? Don't do any retrofitting approaches like I'll study that answer and read the topic. ऐसा नहीं होगा. Tomorrow that question is asked in some other way, because you don't have your basics covered, आप वो answer लिख नहीं पाओगे. So first focus on the concepts, then we will go into the answer writing. Okay. So every question, every topic, every news is sociological. The only thing is you require good, right, conceptual clarity for you to apply and get marks. Okay. Chaliye. Any questions? Then not any other questions, then we can probably end the session, right? Any other things you can ask the team there about the classes probably will start from first week of November. Right? So yeah. Any
Thank
other
you so much,
questions?
sir.
Yeah, thank you.
No, sir, I guess no questions so far. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right. All the best to everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.